Hello folks, I'm Scott Painter from Blue Ridge Outdoor Supplies. Like many of you, you guys that put up a lot of canines, I know you've run into the same problem I have many times. You leave a fox on the board way too long when you dry them skin side out for a day or so, and then you go turn the pelt and you ruin that $30 or $40 pelt because you end up ripping them up the belly. So a quick thing that I use here in the fur shed, we've been calling it the fur flipper. And what the fur flipper does, it easily turns a red fox, gray fox, or even a coyote from skin side out to fur side out without tearing the belly and ruining your valuable piece of fur. And it's real simple to use. Let me show everyone. I'm going to pull this gray fox off the board, and he is over dry. So real simple to use. All I do is I run the fur flipper up into the pelt, and for those of you that can see that and on camera, and what you'll need to do is you'll need to lock the nose into the top of the fur flipper. So it's real easy to do. I just push that fox's nose through the fur flipper and out, and in essence I pull upward. And what I'm doing is I'm locking that nose onto the top of the fur flipper. So if you have two people in the shed, most of the time I'm by myself, so I've kind of invented my own way of doing this. And you can hear, if you can hear on camera, that this fox is really dry and it's real papery, and this is the time that they rip. I've just rigged up, this is where I usually hang my gambrel. So all I'll do is I'll just take this usually and just clip it, so I've got a solid base to pull from. And then just start turning this fox downward. And you want to be real careful here at the belly. When you start the fox, you noticed how I turned it in to where I started seeing fur on the belly, and then I'll grab a hold of his legs and then just gently pull down. And you see how this fox is turning out. As I get down here to the base and where the head is, I'll just pull the pelt completely clear, exposing the head of the fox. And then with one quick tug, I have the head back out of the gray fox. So those of you with big hands like myself, I know all of you guys at home have tried to reach up inside a gray fox and turn them inside out, and they're real tight up here in the shoulders, making it impossible. This tool I've had in my shed for 5 or 6 years. Those of you that have been coming by the shop have seen me use it here in the shop countless times and have asked for it. So this year I started producing it. The retail price on it's going to be $24.95, and I guarantee you saving one fox pelt is well worth the investment on it. One other thing that I do as a fur buyer, I'm constantly buying fur as well too, and a lot of times this fur was not dried properly. They either put the fox on the wire or on the board without letting it dry properly on the outside. So in my shop is I'll run this tool up into the fox and then simply hang it with air circulating from underneath of the fox. And what this does is it allows this pelt to dry without me turning it. A lot of times they're just wet in the shoulders. Just real quick, run this up inside of it, hang it, turn some air blowing up into the pelt, and then I get a dried product. So just a quicker tool for you guys to use at home in the fur shed. Saves time, saves money, and time equals money, especially in my line of work. Thank you.